Yo, what's up? Um, my name is Josh, and I react to manga. Well, now anyway. But yeah, so this is the first people joining in. What's up, Demetrius? How are you? We're gonna be reacting to Kingdom chapters 16 to 26. Uh, I'm not time gated today. We don't have a live stream on our Dragon Ball podcast until tomorrow. So we're good. We're gonna digest all of this here. I do have my notes. I'm not gonna write really plot points. I think on the notes, I think I'm just gonna write characters. Um, that's one thing. Second thing is we're doing double page now, um, just so that it fills up everything. Again, I will try not to look at the page, and maybe if you guys prefer the how it was previously, you can let me know, just in case you don't want me to get spoiled and such. Got my pen here. And yeah, new translations. This is a better translation apparently. So some people on Discord told me that this one's a lot better. So we're gonna go with this one here. I got some lo-fi in the background. Hope it's not distracting anyone. Actually, I don't even think you guys can even hear it. I'll be honest. I think it's just for me. I think that's okay. Uh, properties should be good now. Oh wait, no, I clicked the wrong one. I think. Spotify. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear the lo-fi. Very low. On Mangudix from chapter 17 onwards, Turnip Farmer is the best translation. I'm using spicy pepper pasta. Send me the link to that if you'd like. If you're in our Discord, I will have a page for Kingdom on our Dragon Ball podcast Discord. We don't only do Dragon Ball, we're doing other things later. But um but I'm gonna have a full-on Kingdom Discord too. If you want to join, if you don't, you can just send it in the chat as well. I'm gonna make a whole Kingdom page after this live stream tonight. Right now we have a full-on Dragon Ball category, we have a Bleach category, and then we're gonna have some Kingdom. Anyways, let's start. Kingdom chapter 16 to 17. Or sorry, to 26, not 17. We're we're doing definitely more than one chapter. Um okay, so what let's see, no, I like it better. Okay. So let's start here. It's just the Chinese names are so confusing. Yeah, that's the thing. These ones here apparently are better, so hopefully. All right, so you got a lot of the warriors. Of course, I click. Jeez, if you keep dragging your feet, the Seikyo bastard is gonna end up as king. We're not out for a walk. They say they're being slow again. Old Man Shubunken is way back there too. And then you have Zhang there. Now I hope Zhang is his actual name because I've been saying Zhang, or you could just say the king. We'll take a brief rest. Yes, my king. Whoa, this is a great view. Hey, say, since we're talking about the king of the mountains, does that mean there's also a kingdom with an actual king? No, they're a bit different from the kings of the plains. As you know, the mountain people live in countless separate tribes. The one that is the confederation leader of them is called the King of the Mountains. So there's like factions from these mountain people because that's where they're trying to recruit now. And it's the first time that their kingdom and the mountain people would be aligned since what, 400 years it was, right? I believe it's 400 years. Um, So they were more like the kings of Shang or Zhou. Oh, you're quite well informed. Lots of different guys used to come to the village. And then on the bottom here, there's a bubble saying Shang and Zhou were from before the spring and autumn era and controlled China as one state, as an alliance of several states. Cool. Good to know, good to know. What was that, brat? Try saying that one more time. If you keep dragging your feet, that's you're gonna end up as king. We're not out for a walk. Wait. I'm reading this wrong. Oh, wait. Interesting. It's like almost a similar dialogue. I was getting confused. Okay. Okay. Anyways, yeah, because I'm reading it right to left, but I'm clicking the arrow key going to the right while reading right to left, so it's a little confusing. This little shit doesn't even know how fatigued we are. I don't care if you're slow. You're slow. Runken. We're heading into steeper mountain recesses past here. There will be more people who will be left behind, but we don't have time to look after them. I understand, Your Majesty. What happened? Hang in there. Someone lend him a shoulder. No, my lord. Our march is getting disordered. Those who cannot keep up can descend the mountains and wait at Duke Boku's summer retreat. Shin. Okay, see, yeah, the translation's a lot better now. Shin, you also think it's similar to Zhou's and Shang's king, right? Sure, but say, I'm impressed you know so much about these mountain paths. Duke Boku's summer villa was constructed as a midway point between the Mountain King's castle and Kanyo. That's why I know the general's direction. If we rely on the occasional landmarks as we go, we should reach it. Probably. Oh, I see. Then you see all of them trying to get up this mountain. They're already fatigued because they were basically fighting all night before they met up with Zheng and Shin and this guy's name is Diao, I think his name is. I don't know in this translation it's gonna be a bit different. Oh, sorry. Okay. But then we'll have no time left to guard the king. Right. Right. Now we need everyone we can get against those terrifying mountain people. We need every soldier we can get to protect the king. Terrifying. The mountain people were to seriously attack us, we wouldn't stand a chance whether we were here or not. Hang on. By the way, great shot. This guy's name in the previous translation was it Chang Wenjun? I think it was. I believe so. We'll get his name again in a sec, I'm sure. Or was that what the king was saying? The king said a different name for him. That's probably what it was. Hold on, let me go back real quick. I think the king said Old Man Shubunkin? Shubunkin? I'm just gonna write that name down, just in case it is him. Okay. Hang on. You're at your limit as well. I ordered you to go down the mountain. Lord, I can still understand. Everyone, be fully aware that anyone who delays our march should immediately withdraw. Please wait. If we do that, most of our members will soon withdraw. We have no choice. As the boy said, if the Seikyu takes the throne, everything will be for naught. We must hurry. And then you see Shin there, like, observing him talk. I wonder if we're gonna get, like, Shin grow... if he's gonna learn a lot from this dude. That'd be pretty interesting. The King of Qin... I think it's Qin. The King of Qin 400 years ago was so open-minded and overflowing with humanity that he gave liquor to the mountain people who had eaten a military horse. Oh, I know, that's Duke Boku, ain't it? It was the 13th year Duke Boku had been king. There had been drought in the neighboring country of Jin. Jin was an enemy state, but Duke Boku pitied the people of Jin and sent them food supplies. Oh, I knew that Duke Boku would come through. The record of the Grand Historians records this as, and then it's in like kanji, meaning that the grain transportation, chariots, and boats succeeded from Kin's capital to Jin's capital and were desired. Future chapters will refer to this record as the Shiji. Okay, should I write that down then? By the way, guys, just letting you know while I'm writing this, make sure if you if you read One Piece, I'll be doing One Piece every Sundays when it's out now too on the channel, and I'll be kind of just doing that currently. And if there's anything else I need to catch up on, but Chainsaw Man will probably be on that list too after I'm done reading physicals, because I have all the physical ones. I just haven't finished reading it. Records. So, General, how are you? So, I'm gonna write this down here, Shiji, because, like it's mentioned, this could be important later on. What do you mean, terrifying mountain people? Aren't those mountain people the ones who protected that house for 400 years? They seem kind of laid back, ain't they? I see. You two don't know, huh? The story of the horse liquor soldiers? Horse liquor soldier? Wait, guys, am I reading it the opposite way? Am I supposed to be reading from left to right now? Because I've been seeing some weird... You know what I mean? Hold on. Yeah, I am. I'm reading it the wrong way. No wonder. Okay. Okay. That's why I was... In my head, I was reading it backwards. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense now. Alright. We're good. We good. When Duboku sought aid from Jin, however, the next year it was... Oh, is it? Why are the pages like that, though? Because this right page is 146, but when I go to the next page that's supposed to be it is 48. You know what I mean? That's why I'm confused. A drink. Let's see. Oh, I think I see it. Now it's right to left. Cool. We're good. Now we're good. Okay. This is what later generals would call Fanzu Ziyi. Yo, these names, bro, it's just so hard for me to pronounce. However, the next year, it was Kin that suffered from a massive famine. When Duke Boku sought aid from Jin, Jin brought together an army to invade Kin. Or Keen. What? That's dirty. How the hell could they do that? This enraged Duke Boku as well, and he stood in the vanguard himself, participating in a battle with the Jin army. With its greater morale, the Kin army excelled against the great state of the Jin in the opening of the war. But with the lack of food or drink, our Kin soldiers lost strength as time passed and the favor shifted to the Jin army. And finally, Jin's army surrounded Duke Boku. By the way, great drawings on these two pages. I mean, there's been great drawings regardless, but crazy good. Oh my god. Holy fuck. 300 mountain people surrounded a strange bloodthirsty atmosphere. Yo, their masks look crazy. Mountain people, why? He had to come to repay the debt incurred towards Duke Boku, the debt of the horse and the liqueur. What? Man, I knew they were good guys. It's true that they have a profound sense of gratitude, but... And then you see them being as ruthless as fucking possible. Dude, okay, first off, the art on this is absolutely stunning. We're still in chapter 16, by the way, guys. We got 10 more chapters to go still. Yo, this looked great. Holy shit. then the Shin's kind of like freak the fuck out because I'm assuming he's about to say like how like this like how crazy they were basically like how they fought. What? They were vicious. Yes, vicious is the word for it. Supposedly, the Mountain People's battle was so gruesome that it struck fear even into their allies. Yo, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro. The Kin soldiers. But they weren't just vicious. The 300 Mountain People drove out several thousand Jin soldiers, and after they saved Duke Boku, they even attacked the enemy headquarters and captured the King of Jin. Yo. Yo, so these guys to me reminded me of like, in a way, like Vikings. These mountain people, that I'm actually gonna write that down just for now. In terms of like how gruesome they could be. Yeah, they're crazy as fuck. The art gets better as you go to. Yo, yo, I can't wait. Demetrius also said right to left. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, the reading is a lot more smooth too. Because I noticed that in the first 2 pages, it's like Shin is saying something that wasn't said yet. How I was reading. I was like, what's going on? Okay. Supposedly the Mountain People's battle was so gruesome that it struck fear into their allies. We read that. But they weren't just vicious. The 300 Mountain People, several, of course, have captured the King of Jin. The Mountain People are not to be trifled with. They really sound like something. And then Shin's kind of like sweating. Their voice is shaking. No, it's not. Shin says back to Diao, I think. Even if they did protect Duke Boku's summer retreat, to think that the people of Kin have the favor of Mountain People is naive. Yeah, I mean, that kind of is naive. I mean, also we've already seen some like people who are a little bit naive earlier. I mean, yeah, I know that what's his name, Chang Wen-jun, but I think his new name now is Shubun-kun in this translation. But like Zhang just like fucking putting all his eggs in the basket, thinking that he was gonna live. When we thought that was it General Oki that said he killed him, but he actually didn't because he just fell off the cliff. It shows that Zhang has a lot of growing up to do still as a king or as just a leader in general. I mean, I get that having confidence that your general is gonna be okay. Yeah, I get that, but like it looked like he had no plan B if he was not gonna come back, which is interesting. As a leader, you always have to like have something more than just one plan, because they did provide food and stuff for them in that house. It's the Mountain People, right, that have been like keeping it clean and stuff for 400 years or something like that. The one that they were just in like a couple chapters ago. Far from it, since we literally ceased interacting with them after the death of Duke Boku, it may be more natural to think that they hate us. Those are the kind of people whose world we're stepping into without permission. Do you know what will happen if we're seen as enemies? And then Shin just like confident, but he's also kind of like breaking a sweat, and he's like, relax. If something like that happens, I'll just cut them all down. He's saying it in the most like non-confident way, by the way. Or like with Muta, you'll get scared and hesitate. Oh god. Hey, screw you. I still beat him, damn it. Ase is already all the way over there on his own. All units forward. And then he's like, is something wrong, my lord? It's nothing. Alright, page 19. Jin's fright is a menace. You little punk, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Sure. And then you just see like a foot just like looking above them, and you see the Mountain People all up there, and they look fucking crazy. Oh, what's up, babe? Oh, I don't put like I don't add everyone on the Discord, so I just add the Premiere thing at like get the notification on when I put Premiere on the channel, and it'll just show when I'm live. Thanks for coming in though. Yo, these masks. Okay. I'm just gonna. because people wanted me to in the Discord to send some good panels. These guys look crazy. I will say that. Let's do that real quick. Oh, sorry, Ben. Yeah, I told you I was gonna start at 8 though. I think it started like 8:02, 8:03. A little late. All right, so that is chapter 16. Chapter 17, let's go. Turnip Farmer. Should I be reading this, guys, by the way? Oh, okay. Sorry. No, actually, this is good. This is good. Yeah, so Cheng Wenjun. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, I'm actually gonna write all these down because these are the translations I'll be using. Piao, but he's Hio. Okay. This is good. This is good. Say, but he was Zhang before. So Diao is now 10. This is good, actually. I'm glad that they have this. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm writing notes right now. I'm just writing some notes here because I got a different translation. Already food? Hey, let's go. Alright. Can't wait. Yeah. Actually, General 30 sent me a one in the Discord, and I appreciate that a lot. By the way, General, thank you. So yeah, I'm just writing these. Sorry if I'm taking a bit long, guys. I just want to write these down. I'm not writing like much of their description because I basically know. I mean, I'm just gonna keep because obviously I know Zhang is the rightful king of Qin and stuff, but the ones on the bottom, I'm probably gonna put their description. What I will do is I'm gonna put here a note on my notepad here and just say finish notes after stream. I'll finish these notes after stream, just so I'm not taking too much time. But I will say, guys, chapter 16 was probably my favorite in terms of art. Those mountain people look crazy. I love how they look. And I'm really interested. Maybe if you guys think it's a spoiler, do not tell me. But I wonder if there's going to be a lot of emotional stuff in Kingdom as well. And if there's like fantasy at all in Kingdom, because like the masks, like. And it's very old school like, but I wonder if the reason why they wear them is for like a bigger reason. We'll see. Anyways, next page. Cool. So we got now Say or Zhang. If I go by both translations, by the way, guys, apologies. I'm already kind of used to calling him Zhang. Okay. So they're looking back. Everyone's sweating like crazy. I mean, they keep climbing upwards, whether it's actually on the cliffs or whether it's actually in the forest. We've got people falling behind again. Yeah, people are they're tired. Good thing peasants like us are used to spending the whole day walking around. I mean, Shin is saying that, but these guys were just fighting before they met with them. You speak as if the rest of us were dead weight. Shin looks back, says, "Well, yeah, just look at yourselves." And then Diao says, "Oh, I know why all these fancy soldiers are so weak. Since you can just bribe your way up in the army, you end up with all these stupid parents with loads of money just buying high ranks for their useless sons. You know, come to think of it, Heki, you're pretty young for a lieutenant. As expected of a wealthy family." Yo, they're bullying him, bro. Don't get the wrong idea. My family may be noble, but we would never use our money like that. I obtained this position by my own merit because my swordsmanship and studies were better than everyone else's. Shin looks back and he's like, "By my own merit," he says. He's like, "I'm serious." And then you got the king here, looks a little worried. And he's like, "Why does Sei have such amazing stamina? How can a pampered kid like him climb this mountain so easily? No, it's not just his stamina. Like how he cuts off the assassin's head and the way he acted inside the caves, it's completely abnormal." Obviously, this is Shin's inner thoughts. even though he's completely different from Hio and I. Hio, I believe, is Piao, right? Yeah. Okay. He's clearly been in his own share of life and death struggles. Just what is with this guy? And then someone in the back was like, "Oi, say." And he looks back. No, it's nothing. Oh no, that was Shin that said that. Okay. The heck was that? And Shin's just like, yo, fuck, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Pant, you got the general here. What's his name? I have his name as Cheng Wenjun, but his other name is Shubinkun. Despite leaving the army and becoming an official, I thought I could still count myself a soldier. But it seems I was too naive. Sir, I'm fine. And he's on his knees right now. Growing old is a fearsome thing. But this isn't the time or place to rest. I must persevere. I am the only one in kin who can protect our lord right now. Then you have Shin kind of just like, like, this kid is no good. He's too much of a simpleton. The wearing states are not something you can conquer with brawn alone. In the end, it all comes down to me. And then he kind of like, And then you get a phenomenal looking panel of the mountain people surrounding the Kin army, or the side that's allied with the King Zhang or Sei. And it's crazy. All their masks are looking great. Obviously, there's a lot of similar ones with the filler ones, but you're in the ones that are closest to them in the front all have very different masks, and they look crazy. Yo, these mountain people look crazy. And then you have some really well detailed face shots of Zhang, Shin, and Diao. Wow. Okay. I think Diao's name is 10 in this translation. And then he's like, "Wow, Your Majesty, everyone protect our king. Get up here quickly. Make a circular formation around the king." "Calm down," the king says. Then I'm just kind of like in shock. "If they weren't a fight, we'd already be dead." Good point. And then yeah, you get them there just chilling. Is this meant to be some kind of welcome party? Shin says, because these guys sure are carrying a lot of weapons. Maybe they just came to check if we were friends or not. Yeah, I don't know about all that either. And they're walking towards them. Bro, these guys look like straight out of like fucking Warframe or something. Whoa. He's coming over here? Your Majesty, relax. Don't move. And this guy with a really cool mask is getting close to Shin. And then Shin gives him a weird ass face, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. The guys in the back are like, what the fuck is this guy doing? That's funny. Sorry about that. Please excuse him. He's a complete idiot. I think 10 just saved his ass. And one of the people, one of the mountain people said, "This is our territory." He talked. "Normally, if any of you plains dwellers were to trespass into our lands, we would dig out your eyes and throw you down a waterfall." What? "However, since you have journeyed here to meet our leader, we will decide what to do with you after hearing your reason for coming." Huh? "How did you know we came here to meet your leader?" I was about to ask that too. "Our leader knows everything." "Young king of kin, our leader awaits you. We will escort you to our city." Even the king is kind of like, yo, he's kind of shocked. He didn't expect that. He expected to have to say something. "If that's the case, you should have said so sooner. Come on, let's get going." And then he grabs Shin from the back of his shirt and he tosses him. And the guy's like, "Shin." And then Shin yells at him. He's like, "The hell was that for?" "You are mistaken. We will only bring your king. The rest of you will immediately leave this mountain." "What? What did you say?" And then Shin's like, "What if we refuse? Then all of you will die. The only one we will allow is your king. The rest must leave this mountain at once, or we will slaughter you all with no mercy." Yo, this guy's blades in the back, it looked crazy. Alright, chapter 18. Commitment. "Are you out of your mind? Oh yeah, let me put this here too. Finish those notes after stream. Are you out of your mind? There's no way we would just give up our king and leave him without protection. Your Majesty, we should leave these mountains and think of a different plan. No, our leader has given orders. Your king must come with us. What did you say? Hurry up, great shot. My men do not have much patience. These mountain people look great, by the way. Well, cool design characters. Isn't this a really bad situation? Yeah. This dude here has like a fucking club. Say. He's about to grab him almost. And Rebo, oh my god, he fucking, oh my god, Shin. Oh my god. He punches the mountain people. He goes flying. The king's in shock. You've made your intentions loud and clear. Now it's our turn to make demands. If you don't want to get the shit kicked out of you, then take us to your leader right now. Yo. Shin's gonna get people killed, bro. He's the MC. So he's okay, but the people around him. Shin says, draw your swords. Stop. The mountain people are like, what? Okay. My lord. The king is saying stop. Put away your weapons. I will do as these people have asked and accompany them alone to meet their leader. What a great shot there of still like other mountain people around the forest. Your Majesty, please reconsider. We will carve a path of blood out of here for you if we need to. Please reconsider. It is impossible to escape the mountain folk. Furthermore, we must have their help if we want to retake the throne. All soldiers are to descend the mountain and await my return at the shrine. That is an order. Your Majesty. Please hurry, King of Kin. I'm coming now. Boy, say. Am I meant to leave too? Wasn't I meant to be your sword? Shin says. Sword is not required for a meeting. And then Shin kind of just kisses his teeth. As you wish. Another great shot of the mountains here. And they're just kind of just chilling. The king must have decided to go with them for our sakes. But at least he was actually invited by their leader. They wouldn't harm him, right? That was no invitation. It was a kidnapping. He's going to let himself... He's going to get himself killed. What the heck are you saying? He's definitely going to get killed. Man, just who came up with this mountain tribe idea in the first play? And then you see... Is that the general swinging his sword at him? Whoa! And then everyone's kind of shocked. They're like, what? What the heck is wrong with you? Alright, and he kicks him in the face. I think. He's like, ugh, what the hell are you doing? You shitty old man. Hey, I know you've injured your leg. Captain, just what are you doing? Sorry, Captain, not General. Go, Shin. What? Pains me to admit it, but right now you're more useful than me in protecting the king. Go and chase after him. Please. I think the captain will lower his head to someone other than the king. And to a slave boy at that. You didn't need to bow your head, old man. I was planning on going after him to begin with. If he dies on me, then I ain't getting my house or anything. I see. And hurry up and go, you fool. Shut up. I'm going right now. You should go down and take it easy at the shrine. See ya. Oh, me too. Jin. I'm sorry about Hyo. Hyo is Piao, right? Yeah. It wasn't meant to happen like this. Forgive me. And Shin's kind of just, in her thoughts. I leave the king to you. Gotcha. Chapter 19. A surprising new world. Yo, the art has already gotten better, in my opinion. And the art has never been bad, to say the least. But it's definitely gotten better, which is great. Love it. Okay. So you got Shin, coming up these mountains. He's kind of struggling though. He's slipping a little bit. Diao's right behind him, or I believe 10. Pant, huff. Rocks are fallen, and there's someone below them. The Heki? What the heck is the young Master Heki doing here? Yeah, it isn't. The captain asked me to come. He thought you two could use some help. Don't call me young master. Whatever. But you better hurry up or we're leaving you behind. Screw it. Oh? Don't underestimate a soldier. So he took all his chainmail off. Because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but back in the day, chainmail used to be like 30, 40 pounds on you. Taking that shit off is just... Especially the ones back in their time. And you see a mountain person. He looks like he's a scouter. It's actually the one that was talking to the king, Zhang. And he can see them from really far, and he's like, three people. One of them is that brave kid from before. And then the king is looking at him. He's like, "You got some pretty interesting retainers." He points, and the mountain people are going after them. And then yeah, you get some great drawings here on these next 2 pages. A lot of detail. So how? By the way, guys, is Kingdom a weekly manga or is it a monthly? Can someone let me know in chat? Sure. So how exactly are we gonna rescue Sei? I've already thought of that. Since those guys all wear those weird masks, all we need to do is steal some for ourselves and we'd blend right in. I mean, it might work. It's a manga. It might work. It might work. But I don't want to wear those things. They look really weird. Weekly? Is it still weekly now, or does the mangaka take a lot of breaks? I don't want to hear that coming from you. I'm gonna think of it. Those guys didn't seem to react at all seeing you. There are many different tribes amongst the mountain folk. 10 probably just belongs to a different tribe. More importantly, I think Shin's mask idea could work. Right now, we're heading towards the mountain folks' capital city. And to be honest, it's probably not going to be anything amazing. How are you guys liking it right now? Kingdom's still really good, still going strong. And wow, that's good. And the reason why I said that, by the way, is because a lot of this art, and I know there's other manga that can do that too, but it's just very impressive. That's all. It's just insanely, like for example, the previous one, like these 2 pages alone, the top one is a bit easier to do. Not easier, it's less time consuming because there's a lot of like dot stuff, but the bottom one just below it, when they're like having a little small campfire in the forest, the details on the wood and the plants, all that is really good, while still being able to distinguish the 3 characters in the forest in a black and white format is very impressive in my opinion. Better than ever. Damn. Okay. All right, so we were at work, and to be honest, it's probably not going to be anything amazing. Judging from their primitive clothing and tools, their living standards are probably not that high. Even the mountain leader's city is probably just a gathering of small huts. If we were to compare it to Kin, they would be on the same level as a large village. So I think what Heki's also trying to get at here too is that the king could technically bribe, because the king if he can get his place back, there's so much he can offer to the mountain people, because they are not as their agriculture isn't as advanced as it is back in the kingdom. For such an unfortified village, it will be easy to break out with the king, so long as we manage to infiltrate them successfully. When you put it that way, it does sound easy. So long as we don't lose their tracks, this should be a piece of cake. And then you get the mountain people all behind him. Oh my gosh, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. General Uki. Okay, so it's still General Uki. Cool, I have him here. His introduction was in chapter 8. I have that. Art gets better. Yeah, I recently caught up and it still got that same feeling to it. Yo, okay. Orders from Chancellor Ketsu have arrived, sir. You are to take command of Kenkoku Gate. Kenkoku Gate? Kin's largest and most important gate, an essential cornerstone to Kin's defense? Reject it. Tell him that defensive battles don't suit my personality. Seems like he's finally started preparations for all those wars with Chancellor Ryu, which I also have here, I believe, right? Finally, things have started moving. Yo, Uki looks terrifying, bro. Past this, it will be extremely difficult for the king to retake his throne. Lord Sei will be one of the ones to surpass King Sho. King Asei? Truly, he could be considered to be the king of misfortune. How will you be able to surpass King Sho, who is known as the god of war? Where is mine? That would be something I would like to see. Okay. So, they captured these people. What happened killing them? That's all I'm saying. So the mountain people are cool, but they're not about the smoke. Well, at least these ones aren't, because they said if you come in and this and that, we'll kill you. We'll put your eyes in your ass or whatever the hell they said. They just tying them up. So I don't know. Unless they're gonna do some like interesting like ritual shit beside the campfire, fucking roast them up like rotisserie. I don't know. We don't know yet. We'll see. So they caught Heki, Ten, and Shin. The occasion? Damn it! How did it end up like this, bro? Come on, dude. You guys did a campfire in the forest, and you're in their terrain. They know where everything is. Look on the bright side. They haven't killed us yet. That probably means they're taking us to meet their leader. At least we'll be able to meet with our king. We can think of an escape plan after we regroup with them. Then Shin looks back. He's like, I guess you're right. This trail's getting pretty dangerous. Watch your feet, Ten. Don't drag us down. And you just hear them like kind of like gasping for air because, you know, they're climbing. Are you kidding me? What the heck is this? What the heck is with this path? How can there even be a city in this sort of place? Calm down, Ten. Don't tell me these guys are just going to take us to some cliff and kick us off. What? No way. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Whoa, quit it. Whoa, 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 whoa. And they're just like freaking the fuck out. They have a basically like 2-foot space on the cliff. Don't tell me these guys are just going to take us to some cliff. Oh, sorry, I read that. No, I don't want to die. Calm down. I'll think of something, so quit struggling already. What? And then, wow. What a shot. What a channel. So this is, I'm assuming, the mountain people's main area. And all their houses are on the cliff itself. That reminds me of back home a little bit, where my parents are from. Cool. That's really, really cool, actually. I like that. And it just makes sense. And I do like that their main part there is actually a bit inside the cliff, too. Sick. And they're all shocked. Heki's face looks crazy. He's like, and yeah, they're just showing a bit of their area, their city or their town, village, however you want to. I'd probably say village still, maybe. But I mean, it looks really developed. Just how is this meant to be like some sort of backwater kin village? Yeah, there you go. How the heck are we meant to break Sei out of something like this? I'm all ears for any bright ideas, Heki. This is impossible. How could this be? So this is the kingdom of the mountain people. There you go. You got like a little comedy thing. But we got some chapters to read, so we're gonna keep going. Let me know if you guys do want me to actually check that out though. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're getting some women, like some Valkyrie type, like female warriors. Cool. Unless that wasn't a woman, but it would be cool to get some female warriors in Kingdom. That'd be really cool. Yotanwa. Cool. All right, so they put them in a cell. Shin just being rash as usual. He's just biting on it. Keep it up, Shin. Just how the hell is this wood so freaking tough? All right, it's my turn to show you how to use my small body to escape. Oh crap. I'm stuck. This freaking wood. Oh my gosh. And then the mountain person just bangs both of their heads and they fall back. Like, what? Isn't that the guy who Shin sent flying earlier? Hey, you're right. Don't tell me he's here to get even with you. Ah, I'd like to see him try. The moment he opens these doors, I'll kick his ass and we'll be out of here in no time. And his mask is pretty cool because it looks like he's grinning right now to that response. It says, I think that was 10. And, whoa, and you see a bunch of heads. Skull heads. On a rope. Maybe he's telling us that that's our fate, Heki says. Are you for real? Oi, asshole, get back here, Shin says. And Shin looks at the skulls again and he's like, damn it! There's a full moon. Any werewolves in Kingdom? Are we getting werewolves? I'm joking. Oh man, so much for rescuing Sei. At this rate, we're just going to get executed too. By the way, guys, I could be posting a lot of these on Discord, these panels, but I will never finish these chapters if that's the case. Oh man, so much for rescuing Sei. At this rate, we're just going to get executed too. This is pretty bad. We're completely cut off by cliffs, and what few roads there are, all blocked by gates. Not to mention, it's impossible to tell how many people are hiding inside this mountain. This sure is different from what you were saying, Heki. So much for unfortified village. Seems like the people of Kin have been underestimating the mountain people far too much. All this reminds me of the Kenju. Kenju? No, Kenju is written with the kanji for dog and weapon. The loss of the king of Zou in event would lead to China descending into what would be known as the Spring and Autumn period. 520 years ago, the Zou dynasty had been in reign for 280 years, but was overthrown in a rebellion orchestrated by one of its princes. However, it is said that in the main army of the prince was a tribe of mountain dwellers known as the Kenju. It is rumored that the Kenju's ferocity and strength were what shattered the Zou's armies and broke their cities. And Shin's like, you're telling me an entire dynasty was ended by some mountain tribe? Are you serious? I also found it hard to believe that an entire country would fall to some primitive barbarians. But after coming here and seeing this, I'm starting to believe it. To siege this mountain city would be extremely difficult. It's like a natural fort. When you consider the knowledge and skill required to design and build something like this, the strength of the mountain dwellers is the real thing. Just imagine if there were more of these cities that we didn't know existed. Not only would we have to worry about the other states, suddenly we'd have a huge threat behind us too. Yeah, no, and especially if they were to ally with each other. Just thinking about it sends chills down my back. And you get no responses right away after he says that. Then Ten says, now isn't the time to worry about things like that. Right now we gotta think of a way to get out of here before we join those skeletons. True? Seems like it's a bit too late for that, Shin says. And you get them all there. Just what? 7, 8 again? Yep, there's 8 of them. Who the heck are they? I mean, guys, they're mountain people. They have spears. No. You gotta be joking. Don't do something, Shin. And they're like trying to stab them in the cage. Stop crying, Ten. Just get behind me. The moment one of them sticks their spear in here, I'll grab it with my legs and kick their asses. Are you crazy? Do you really think that'll work? Yeah, just leave it to me. I've practiced stuff like this with Hio too. And then you got a guy with an arrow. Like, oh, what now, Shin? God damn it. Shin! The arrow gets fired. And then you got a mountain person, the club, the one that Shin punched. Whacks all of these, and then he's like, bonk. Like, that's that guy from earlier. And they're all like shocked. And he hits them again. Again, the mask is really fitting for what he's doing and stuff. It just has like a a permanent grin. It's really good. It says, "You, why did you save us?" And he doesn't say, he doesn't really say anything, and he kind of walks away. Hajifu says he only protected you because he was ordered to by our leader. Ah, that's their captain from before. The mountains and the plains, even though the borders between them are practically non-existent, there are still tragic incidents. All of those people had family who died at the hands of plains dwellers. The Jifu says he respects young plains boy who managed to break his mask. He also says it is a shame that you will all most likely be executed tomorrow after a leader has passed judgment onto you. Judgment? Execution? What about Sei? Him too. Oh god. And then you get Sei about to beat their king. Pretty cool palace. You got some mountain people there, kind of garden. I am the 31st king of Kin. A Sei. Oh my god! This dude looks fucking crazy. Wait, hold on. Wait, what am I even looking at here? Okay. This dude is crazy. Is that his body? Okay. The reason why this is interesting to me is I just wonder if Kingdom goes into a route of like abnormality. Like, is there gonna be some abnormal people? Because by the way, like these mountain people, this is actually a real thing. I don't know if you guys know that, but there's a lot of tribes, even in like places like Africa and stuff, that even wear like interesting masks, or if they don't wear masks, they do like paintings, stuff like that, and they do live in like mountains or in forests and stuff. So this is a really cool like way to show, like, obviously back in the day, stuff like that. But I'm just saying he looks interesting. Also, I think my food is here. Just give me 1 second. All right, we're back. I am the ruler of this mountain. I need to write this down. Sorry guys, it's gonna be a little bit of a longer stream than the last one, I think, but we're getting there. We are now on chapter 21. Yeah, this guy looks crazy. Deliberation. Before I do that, let me just... Okay. And he's got like 3 wolves with him. And he's like looking, he's like, Aesei, king of Kin, a young king with no power or authority, your throne, stolen by your brother, with few loyal vassals to aid you, being forced to run and hide like a mouse. And then to meet me, you even climbed a mountain yourself. And then you get a close-up shot of his mask and it looks fucking insane, like so cool. And it says, what is your reason for coming here? And with a quick response, Zheng or Sei says, I wish for you to assist me in retaking the throne. Now, right when I knew he was gonna say that, and my first reaction was they're gonna start laughing, which is cool. I am afraid you have come to the wrong person. The reason I brought you here was so that you may stand trial. And he says, for what am I standing trial? 400 years ago, Bokuku extended a hand of friendship to our ancestors. They truly believed that they were seeing the advent of a new age, and an age of friendship and a new world of wide borders. And you see a bunch of kids, mountain people. Bukoku was previously translated as Mugong / Gangong. Okay. And you see the mountain people, but as soon as Bokuko died, stupid monkeys, go back to your mountains. Wow. Yo, that's some brutal shit, dude. Okay, we realized it was all just a dream. Those that had come down to live with the plains folk began to return to the mountain. But that didn't stop the string of unbelievable tragedies that continued to occur. Found them, haha, damn monkeys. So, what's crazy about this is the people from like the kingdom went out of their way to kill mountain people. It's not like, okay, we already bullied them enough. We already said fuck you enough. We're already like basically racist towards them too. Like, I don't know, wait, why are they even calling them monkeys? Because they live in a forest? That's crazy already. But then to go out of their way to the mountains to murder these people is crazy. Like, that's just a whole other type. It's full on hatred. That's all it is. But for them to do that, it's definitely had to have been order from the king. So it's definitely a top to down issue. But again, this was what, 400 years ago? But that didn't stop the string of unbelievable tragedies that continue to occur. Found him. Haha, damn monkeys. To appease the spirits of our ancestors, we shall cut off your head as an offering so that they may rest in peace. Do you have anything to say for yourself? We are to blame for your losses. As a representative of kin, I sincerely apologize to your people for all the atrocities we have committed. However, I do not believe that is reason enough for you to require my execution. Oh? How is that so? Consider the 400 years that have passed since the time of Bukoku, and the history stretching as far as back as 1,000 years before his time. Dynasties and states, nationality, culture, religion. Do you really think not a single drop of blood was shed in history whenever all these different ideas clashed? It's a good point. Do you really believe that hatred and contempt accumulated through generations and generations as of differences would disappear so easily? Looking back through human history, it is obvious that to achieve something like that would be exceedingly difficult. To believe that Bukoku would be able to bring peace to centuries of strife would have been far too naive. It's true. And it's unfortunately true. Are you saying our ancestors were naive fools for believing in a dream only to be betrayed? I did not mean that. He's not saying that. He's just said you gotta be a bit more like rational with what you're saying. My point is that all of this deep resentment between our people is not something that can be resolved by simply cutting off my head. True. So you're arguing it's pointless to kill just you? Should we instead be aiming to kill your entire country? Instead of revenge, there are still many other more important things to accomplish. Look at you, so smug and reassured. You think you're so clever. Seems like you need to have a taste of some pain. The pain felt by our people, the pain of losing a comrade. We shall cut off the heads of these men in front of your eyes and teach you the true meaning of despair. And I believe they're gonna show Ten, Shin, and Heki now, right? Yeah, there they are. You get a shot of them. Just what exactly are you doing here? Shut up! I was just a bit careless. Just a bit, huh? Do it. And why me first? There's no need for that, the king says. I am well aware of the pain of losing someone. You get a great dark shot of Yotanwa? That doesn't sound Chinese, by the way. Interesting. Yotanwa. Maybe it is. Oh. Shin's a little shocked here. O leader of the mountain, if a king were to draw their sword in hatred, then their country would be destroyed in a spiral of resentment. If you are truly a king, then you would use your sword to open a path so that people may live. What do you mean? It is precisely because there's a distinction between plainsfolk and mountain dwellers that conflict arises. This has been the case for hundreds of years, so it seems like an obvious fact. China itself is the same. From your point of view, doesn't it seem as if we are always fighting and stealing land from each other despite all being plainsfolk? As the fighting intensifies, walls are constructed at borders to reinforce the notion that everyone inside is an ally while everyone outside is an enemy. Certainly, there is no occasional missionary such as Bukoku who manages to broker peace, but in the end, it just turns out to be a temporary measure. What the hell are you on about? And then Heki's like, why the heck are you mad? Even a temporary peace is an amazing thing. What more could you ask for? The complete removal of all state borders. Oh, what did you just say? If you remove all the borders, then, just what the hell do you mean? O King of Kin, have a good look around you. Do you think there's even a single state who would submit to your terms? If they do not, then we will achieve it with force, as befitting of the warring states era. Jin's kind of shocked by that response. This sounds like the exact opposite of a path that allows people to live. And he says, nay. This era of endless warfare has continued for 500 years. There's no reason it could not do so for another 500. I draw my sword so that those who would have perished in the next 500 years of meaningless warfare may live. And you get a nice close-up shot, and you get a bit of actually his left eye here, which is really, really cool. Wait a sec, just why are you talking about this? I'm speaking of my mission. I thought your mission was to get back the throne from your brother. All you came to do was ask for troops in taking back your throne. The throne is merely the first step on my path. Well, yeah, you need to be that figurehead first, right? Your path? Just what exactly is your path? I will become the first king to unify all of China. And I have come to meet the leader of the mountains to achieve this. Okay. Retaking the throne is simply the first step in my path. Your path? Just what on earth is your path? And then we're getting it again. But in a different angle. Cool. My goal is to become the first king to unify all of China. Unify all of China? Correct. But that's impossible. No one in the last 500 years, or even during the Zhou or Shang dynasties, before have managed to achieve that. But that is exactly what I plan to do. If I unified the entire land under one flag, then all of the petty squabbles between states will cease. All citizens of the land will be able to see a new world with broader horizons. Okay. The ruler hasn't said a word. He's looking back. It's almost like he's looking back at like flashback of maybe two of his friends here. I'm confused. Why do we not invade the kin? Crazy looking masks, by the way. They are insanely creepy, but in a very good way. Like, they design wise, they look fantastic. Ho ho, as expected of Yotan-sama. Ambitious words indeed. That was him. Interesting. However, this time is not yet ripe. To be able to conquer the kin, we must bide our time and gather more strength. Then we should seek peace with them instead. Oh, he shares the same. That brought him back to that because he wants peace first, but he would resort to violence if needed. Basically, what Zhang's just said. Cool. There is a parallel between them two, between the ruler and between Zhang, or Sei. What are you talking about? There's no way we could achieve peace with this despicable kin. Please do not speak lightly of these things, Yotan-sama. Everyone is celebrating that for the first time in hundreds of years, a leader that is worthy of leading the mountain folk has finally been born. They all have high hopes that you will be able to bring peace to our ancestors and vengeance to the kin. But Elder, As we slowly fortify our walls in the mountains year after year, I just feel our world getting smaller and smaller. Whether it be through war or peace, all I want is to broaden our world with wider horizons. Just what are you still debating about, O leader? Whoa, some strange things just showed up. That was definitely Shin, right? Or was that 10? This is the perfect moment we've been waiting for to settle our grudges. There's no need for further deliberation. That being said, there's no one more familiar with the crimes committed by the kin than us two elders. Please allow us to be the ones to pass judgment on them. We should peel the skin off the king's head and let him dry in the sun. As for these three, mince them and feed them to the pigs. What the fuck was that about pig feed? I'll kill you, you shitty old man. And then one of the mountain people starts about to swing his sword. It's like, why am I the first one again? And you get Shin hits this dude in the face, and everyone's shocked. And he's knocked out cold. Almost like, how did he escape that? Shin, since when did you... It was just for situations like this that I practice untying myself from ropes with Hyo. Are you for real? How's that, Zay? You amazed? And then Say's just like, not really. And they're like, I believe he's saying like, get him! And then you get a bunch of mountain people. Whoa. Shin. Fufufu, you're just as Baggio described. What an interesting kid. Now then, what will you do next? Nothing really. Since you refuse to help us, we'll just have to leave and look for somewhere else. Not that there is anyone else. You fool! Do you really think you'll be able to leave this mountain in one piece? Shouts to One Piece. And then Shin has his foot on one of the dudes. The dude he just kicked it. Well, I could still assort and go on a rampage, but you seem to have a few guys who aren't too keen on fighting either. Hey Grams, how about we use you as a hostage to get out of here? Hi. Oi, old man with the big ass mask. Old man with the big ass mask. You've been going on about some complicated crap for a while now. Putting it simply, this guy is in a tough spot. So why don't you just think of it as a helping dude out and let him a hand? Just what is this amazingly low level argument? We're finished. Once you've helped him out, he'll repay you with a huge reward. Like crap tons of treasure and lots of tasty food. And he'll even send you loads of pretty girls too. Don't get ahead of yourself, you lowly monkey. You're only here to get drawn and quartered to settle the grudges of our ancestors. And then he presses down on him even more. Grudge? Would you shut up about that already? If anything, the biggest regret of your ancestors would be how their dream was just an illusion. If you really were thinking about the guys who died, then you should be trying to turn their dream into a reality. Boom, everyone's just quiet after he said that. Coming from you, that was well said. A vision of a wider world. And the ruler kind of shuts his eyes, almost like he's kind of agreeing with what he's saying. O leader of the mountain, Utonwa. As you can see, I am a powerless king with no authority or influence. However, my goal of unifying China is not merely empty words. It is most certainly my path. Join with me and I will show you a world even larger than the one your ancestors dreamed of. Revive the alliance between the mountain folk and kin from 400 years ago. Lend me your strength. I have one question for you, King of Kin. We are savage people and do not settle for half measures. We may very well turn your palace into a sea of blood while retaking the throne. Is that fine with you? They're shocked. Does that mean? That was exactly my throne. That was exactly how my throne was taken from me. Do you think I would hesitate to do the same? No, my lord, stop. You cannot. Our ancestors... And silence! Do not mention anything of grudges or vengeances in my presence ever again. Ah? Listen well, everyone. Utonwa of the mountain tribes has joined hereby with Ace, the King of Kin, in an alliance of unprecedented solidarity. And it's a woman. Utonwa is a woman. A woman? We will immediately depart to reclaim the usurped throne. Gather all the soldiers from the nearby mountains. Prepare yourselves for a battle to the death. Our goal is the royal capital, Kanyu. And you see a great shot of Shin there. Shin is hilarious. I'm on 22, but it's about to be 23 now. I'm reading up to 25. 26. I'm going 26 to 36 later down this week. It's almost done. You get a great shot here. Oh, yo, this is great. She looks really cool. You give me Sonata vibes with the Mark stuff. Okay, chapter 23. You get some terrain, you get some squirrels. Squirrel got scared because she's seeing them all charge in. This is crazy. And you see Zhang or Say, I don't know why I say both all the time, with 10. Okay. You see them all, the great shot. Somehow this is all turned into something really amazing. The chief even changed her clothes. This is only the beginning. Whoa, pull the reins, Shin. Use the reins. Use the reins, Shin. Tajifu says that is some amazing horsemanship. All that tension just got blown away in an instant by Shin. What a troublesome fellow. You see like the palace here of Qin. Or the King of Qin. King of Qin, sorry. The Kingdom of Qin. Yeah, slurp. And just beheaded 2 people. That was quite a sight. Indeed, that was absolutely amazing, Seikyo-sama. Royal Prince, Seikyo. First you, Seikyo, you're a traitor to the throne. Our Lord Shubunkin will have your head for these crimes. Silence, you curs. Ah, your precious Shubunkin is already long dead. What? What did you say? He gets like one of the people and he's about to slam him. Oh heavens, why have you allowed these monsters to do as they please? Have you forsaken us? And he smashes his head against the fucking concrete or the floor. And they start laughing at him. That's terrible. He says, no, you bastard. Oi, listen carefully, you dogs of Shubunkin. I am not betraying the country at all. I'm simply returning things to the way they were before. Back to the way they were 5 years ago. The Zhao official from yesterday could not stop praising the virtues of Seikyo-sama. He said you would become a famous king who will go down in history. It's all thanks to Seikyo-sama that Qin is able to enjoy such peace and prosperity. There's no bridge. Seikyo-sama, the bridge is that way. Bridge. Now. And you just see them like going down and he's just walking past. Yeah, that's crazy. But the royal heir was not Seikyo. It was Eisei. Who the hell is Eisei? Eisei-sama is your older half-brother, sire. Brother? Why have I never heard of the existence of a brother? Eisei-sama's mother's identity has been secret due to her background as a dancing girl. However, now that she has been formally recognized as queen, Eisei-sama is now also a legitimate heir. Dancing girl? How the hell can the son of a dancing girl be recognized as a king? So I'm assuming that's, you know, dancing girl is a, you know, stripper, right? Back then. Eisei-sama is currently in the palace right now. Again, this is 5 years ago. And yeah, he's just jealous. Jealous? What the hell was that? Jealous. He just looked down at me. That guy, he just looked down at me, didn't he? How dare the son of a dancing girl like him look down on me, a pure-blood royal? I refuse to accept it. I refuse, I will not accept it. Please stop, Seikyo-sama. I cannot see my mother. The princess has come down with an illness and does not wish to meet anyone. I am sorry, but please leave Seikyo-sama. The princess sure has been in a pitiful state ever since she had her throne stolen. It can't be helped. The king is an absolute smitten with the dancing girl. Her beauty is just out of this world. Is she really that much more beautiful than the princess? The difference is like heaven and earth. Ever since the dancing girl entered the harem, the king hasn't looked at the princess even once. And now she's all alone by herself. It kind of makes you feel good, doesn't it? That he's saying a bit too much. But the princess was always so... Kills them. I will not accept this. Crazy, chapter 24. Here we go. A dream of horses. Oh? Yeah. So this is what a horse is like. Not bad, Shin. Keep it up, Heki says. Heki, bro, I know about this. Know about what? How since we started using cavalry in battles, the entire battlefield has changed completely. And it was all because that King Barege. You mean King Baru of Zhao? I'm surprised that you would know so much about him. I just remembered. The day when we first started dreaming of being able to ride horses. You know, Shin, so this is Piao. Or Hyo. Someday we're gonna have to ride horses. Yeah. I always wondered what they would taste like. I said ride, not eat. I overheard people at the market today talking about how no one used cavalry until King Baru came with the idea. It was around 80 years ago then when King Baru of the state of Zhao assembled the very first cavalry army. Yo, that's interesting. That's cool. His army shattered the presumption that horses were only good for pulling carts. But Hyo, can you really fight while riding an animal like that? Seems like it makes you really strong. I heard Denson had his entire infantry squad beaten by just a single horseman in the last battle. He even lost one of his hands. Whoa, really? Wow. Horses, huh? I want to ride one. I really want to ride one, Hyo. I know, right? But in reality, there's an order to these things. What order? The only people allowed to ride horses are either nobles or the professional soldier class in the actual army. Militia and peasants like us will have to work our way up from foot soldiers until we get promoted into the soldier class. Oh man, that's like ages away. I want to ride one now. Ah, doesn't Seisen have a horse in his barn? Dude, that's a cow. Well, let's try riding a cow the next time we get a chance. I guess. And then Shin has a great smile on his face. Toria, careful, Shin. And then you get, this dumbass here. Ronke has run out of toys to break. Bring me some more. My lord, we have run out of prisoners loyal to Shibunken. Then bring me others. Bring me his entire family. Wait, that's not enough. Bring me every single person that lives on his land. What is it? The truth is, we already dispatched men to secure Shibunken's family. However, someone ended up getting in the way. Oh? Who dares? The very person we gave Shibunken's land to. You want me to hand over Shibunken's wife and children? But all his land already belongs to me. In other words, all the people living there are my slaves. And now you wish to take them from me? That's unacceptable. But if you were to offer your own family in return, Mr. Shi, then I might reconsider. Cheerio then. Damn, Uki. He's getting ahead of himself just because he killed Shibunken. I'll feed him to Ronkai after this has all blown over. By the way, Mr. Shi, what happened to me getting Ase's head? My patience is running thin. Yes, sire. We are currently still searching for him. Mr. Shi, I have agreed to hand over the reins of this country to you and the Chancellor to do as you wish. However, you must bring me the head of my brother in exchange. That is the only thing I require to do. Otherwise, even you will not be safe from my wrath. There's no need to be in such a rush, Your Highness. Chancellor Ketsu, your loyal Chancellor, swears on his life that he will bring the head of King Ase. Now that Shibunken is dead and the king had lost his support, he is probably hiding like a rat somewhere, fearing for his life. Doesn't the thought of that bring a smile to your lips? Lips? That's weird. We can slowly take our time rooting him out while he despairs. By this point, the king is no longer a factor. We have bigger fish to fry. You speak of Chancellor Ryu? Indeed. If we are defeated, that vile merchant will be one to ascend the throne. Just thinking about it makes me want to puke. How are the preparations going for catching that wily old fox? Would Your Highness like to see for himself? Look at that. Now this is more like it. You see horses? 31 men of the 6th platoon reporting for duty. Nice, you guys made it too. We made a couple injured, required medical treatment. Bring some food and water. Alright, more reinforcements. I'm amazed that so many of us managed to survive. We still got people scouring the mountains looking for more survivors. We're gonna get bigger yet. Wait, how come I don't see the captain? I heard he was unarmed. Don't tell me he's up there, above. There he is. Captain, please come down and take a break. The two of us will take watch for the rest of the day. Sir? And he has a shocked face. Whoa, what's going on? Is this an earthquake? And they're definitely hearing them all rushing. Oh my gosh, this is great. Captain, please be careful up there. Is the whole mountain shaking? Oh my god. Alright, I'm first. Chapter 25. 3,000 versus 80,000. Hey, you see, General Cheng Wenjun or, Shibunken. Thank you for coming, Shibunken. I have returned. Welcome back, Your Majesty. Jin smiles. It surely has gotten lively around here. Finally, it looks like we're getting somewhere. The number of kin soldiers has increased too. More are appearing from the caves. Shin, good job bringing the king back in one piece. Not only that, he even returned with the entire mountain army. You've done well. Who are they? Yeah, you did everything we hoped you would do and more. To think I used to believe you were just some rude brat. That's Shin and Ten. While we were regrouping, the two of them went into the mountains and the king and Lieutenant Heki. That's pretty amazing. Good job, Shin. Shin's getting a lot of praise right now. Cool. No, it was no big deal. All this idiot did was get captured and taken prisoner. Sei had to do everything by himself. What are you talking about? It was all due to my smooth talking. Well, at any rate, you sure brought lots of them. There's still more of them arriving as we speak. Just how many are there? What strange appearances. Will they even be able to understand us? I wonder what exactly they are like. You probably won't be able to talk to them properly, but they're not as bad as you might be thinking. The leader is a real looker. Eh? And then there's look like they're having a little meeting here. You guys finished with the strategy meeting yet? We haven't even started, and don't just randomly come in. Your face is pretty red, Heki. What's up? You've already fallen for her, huh? What are you talking about, Ten? Gee, I wonder. Just what are you two talking about? Jifu says he doesn't think your face is the type the leader likes. More importantly, isn't it about time we attack? We've got momentum right now. Isn't fighting all about momentum? Screw the details. We should just go charge in right now before they know it. Like, bam. There you go again, Heki says in the background. Certainly Shin has a point. Momentum could be a crucial element in winning a battle. However, to achieve victory with only momentum is something that is limited to a small-scale guerrilla warfare. Since we are currently about to assault the royal capital of Qin, we first require a plan to scout out the enemy forces and somehow break through their city gates. If the four of you would like to attend this meeting, quietly take a seat over there. Heh. Say, you asshole. Ever since I first returned here to await our king, I've been sending men out to gather as much information from Kanyo as they can. Very good. Please continue. It appears something strange is going on within the enemy forces. Somehow they seem to believe that I am already dead and have completely shifted their attention to Chancellor Ryu. Has Ketsu started moving? Indeed. Report indicates that in the last few days they have assembled an army of 80,000 strong. 80,000? Captain, how many mountain dwellers can you assemble? At most 3,000. That's nowhere near enough. 80,000. Looks up. Damn. These numbers aren't bad. Huh? Huh? It's 3,000 versus 80,000. Just how isn't that bad? Is there something wrong with your head? Old man Shibukin, you say something too. Our king is correct. These numbers are perfect for executing a scheme. A scheme? Before we set out, there are some things you must make for us. Some terrain. Alright, awake, your majesty. Already awake, your majesty? Indeed. It is finally time. So it is. Oh, say, check out this mask that Shin made. Ain't it amazing? Shut up, I made it funny on purpose. Coming from you, that is quite well done. You, just laughed, just know you didn't. You just laughed, just now, didn't you? I've got the mask I made for you right here. Oi, what's the point of all these masks? What are we gonna use them for? You'll find out later. More importantly, are you prepared? What do you mean? I already made the mask. Spent the whole night on it too. I'm talking about here, and he hits him here. This is going to be a real battle. Are you ready to cut down anyone who stands in your way? Don't underestimate me. I'm ready to go anytime. I've already done special training with Hyo to prepare for this. Heki, sound the call and wake the men. Make preparations to depart and march. Yes, sir. It's time we returned back to Kanyu. And that is chapter 25. I will be reacting to or reading chapters 26 to 36. Well, technically 35, but I just put up to 36. Sometime this week, probably Tuesday. But I'll be doing that a bit earlier. I won't be doing it at 8. If I do it on Tuesday, it'll probably be around like 6 or 6:30. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna go eat now because I'm starving. And the food's, I don't want it to get like too cold. So again, I appreciate everyone coming. Babe, thanks for coming. Young, thanks for coming. Demetrius, thanks for coming. General 40 or General 30. I don't know why I said 40. I can't speak today, clearly. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. The VOD will be up. You guys missed a lot of it. Hey, what's up, Gerald? Have you been reading Kingdom at all? If not, I got VODs if you want to go to up to chapter 6. And then you can read it on through the VODs as well. It's been great so far. And yeah, I'll be doing chapters 26 to 36. If you guys are wondering what else I'm doing on this personal channel, I'll be doing One Piece every Sundays. I'm going to stop. I'm going to be spoiler free soon. I'll be doing that every Sunday. Eventually, I'm probably going to get into Chainsaw Man digitally after I'm done physically, and then I might start rereading Hunter x Hunter because it's apparently coming back. And I don't remember a lot of Hunter x Hunter anyway, so that'll be a good thing to get back into. And I never read the manga; I only watched it. So I only read a bit after the anime, and that was years ago. So, anyways, thanks to everyone for coming, and I'll see you most likely on Tuesday. Just look for a premiere. Look for a premiere on the channel. I'll probably have that up tomorrow if I do go for Tuesday, and then just put notification on. Make sure to like this stream though, because if there's other people, that helps the algorithm if people want to check out some Kingdom reading and reactions. And yeah, I do appreciate everyone coming by though, really do. Thank you.